everyone, this is Ted Fletcher with FMS Integration. On this video I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how to upload a image to the Falcon FMS. In order to get it started, your Falcon FMS has to be using a firmware version 8 or higher. You need to make sure that your image type is under 500 KB in file size, no greater than 4000 by 4000 pixels for the dimensions, and is saved as a JPEG image. The Falcon FMS will not accept any other image type or format than a JPEG. So getting started, if I open up my VISIO program, which I have a floor plan, this is where you can kind of check your settings and make the adjustments as required. So I'm just going to come up to File, left click, go down to Save As, left click, go down to Browse, left click. I'm going to drop this into our downloads. I'm going to select JPEG from the image type. And again, depending on what type of program that you're using, you just want to make sure that you have JPEG selected. So I'm going to select that. This was a test image I had already put in place, so I'm just going to click on that and we'll just replace it. So I'm going to click on Save. It's going to ask me if I'm sure. I am. Generally, the default quality is set to 75. Let's wind this down a little bit. So then if I click on OK, assuming that's the default parameter of VISIO, we'll go back to our folder, come on here. Now we see our image, so we'll just left click once to select it, then right click on top of it, go down to the properties, and we can see that this image is at 331 KB. Now if we want to check the pixels, because we know our format type's correct here with the JPEG, we'll go to the details and we can see that our dimensions are 1635 by 905, which is under the 4000 by 4000, so we look good there. So if you wanted to play around with your program just to get a little bit of a better crisp looking JPEG image uploaded into the system, you can always play around as far as with the output quality. So like here, if I wanted to do it in VISIO, I could say like Save As, Browse, go to the downloads, change our type, select the image, click on Save, click on Yes. So on here, I'm just going to bump it up to 100%. So you can kind of see the difference as far as how that file size looks. So we'll click on OK. Okay, it takes a couple seconds to process. So now if we come back on here, I'm just going to refresh, right click, go down to Properties, 796. So now we're over the 500. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just one more step and dial it back to get us underneath that 500 KB. You can see because we didn't change anything in the background, we're still 1635 by 905. Click on OK. We'll minimize that. So one last time, File, Save As, Browse, Download, change the type, select the image, select Save, confirm that we're sure. So on this, I'm just going to dial this back to 90. Click on OK. A couple seconds to process. That comes down. Now we'll go back into our folder, refresh, Properties, 434 KB. So if you have time, you really want to keep playing around with this to try to get it right under that 500 KB or less mark. You can feel free to use the program of your choice and sit there and edit it to try to get it up to that max level if you like. So on this one, we're just going to go with this 90% save as far as on the overall quality. So I'm just going to click on OK. So now what we'll do is we'll come down into our desktop and I'm going to open up a web browser. In this example, I'm going to use Chrome. So I'm just going to left click on my Chrome. That opens up. Then from here, I'm going to put in the IP address of this Falcon FMS. And this Falcon FMS I have diverted back to factory default. So you're going to see this like if it was brand new out of the box. So we're going to go to the IP I assigned. Click Enter. It's using the default credentials, which is username Falcon, all lowercase, with no password. Strongly recommended that you go through and you change the username and password to something that's not, a factory default standard. But on this example, we'll just keep it like this. So I'm going to click on sign in. So here from the home screen, we can see that there's no data showing. This is just plain Jane out of the box. So now we're going to go up to the configuration tab. We're going to left click on that. When the menu opens, we're going to go almost all the way down to this map link. We're going to left click on that. When this map link opens, it shows you as far as, giving you warnings, no greater than 500 KB, 4000 by 4000 pixels. It does not state it on the screen, but JPEG image is the only image type that the Falcon FMS will accept. So we're going to go to my downloads folder. And in order to do that, we're just going to click on the choose file. So left click, select the image, click on open, click on upload. This will take a few seconds to process. If there is anything wrong with the image you're trying to bring into the Falcon FMS, it'll come back with an error. So on this one, we can see it returned that the image file has been uploaded. So we met all the criteria in order to upload this image. So now we're going to click on return. Then we'll go back to the home. Now we'll click on the floor map, as we can see now that we have a hyperlink up here. So we're going to left click on that. Voila. We can see that we have our floor plan image uploaded. So at this point, then, once you have your Falcon FMS starting to be built up, we can do point placement of those devices, whether they're hardwired inputs or some of the protocol input datas. If you already have an existing FMS, then it's just a matter of uploading the FMS and then you just do the point placement. We will cover that in a next video. So let me just close this. So we thank you for your time. We know not all applications are the same. So if you have any sort of questions or comments, feel free to reach out and contact us at fmssi.com. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.